teams in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
All set to go now from Orlando. The 2019 NFL Pro Bowl is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
DeAndre Hopkins was named All-Pro for the first time in 2017, and really don't have to do much but look at the statistics to know why. 4 touchdown grabs in 2016, jumped that up to 13 in 2017. That led all NFL receivers. Also added in 96 catches and close to 1,400 yards. DeAndre Hopkins' ability to get free in the secondary is a marvel, mainly because of head fakes and body control.
Here's Connor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So on 4th down, out comes Jason Myers for the AFC field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. 0-0 our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And And Myers able to knock it through. And the AFC on the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Brees and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Brees to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing now is Brees. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Gurley again here on 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Ready. You ready?
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And they can't corral him. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the NFC has taken the lead. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
PAT up and good by Rosas. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes now to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mahomes to throw on second down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. To throw, it's Breeze. Jones has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On play action, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones, 59 yards, and the NFC adds on to their lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start with a give to counter. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Shedding the tackle. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Breeze. And This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run. It's Gurley. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And last year's rushing and total touchdown leader Todd Gurley caps it with his 1st of the game here. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Mahomes going to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way in for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 73 yards. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Bree's going to throw here. Looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Breeze to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
50 ready. Yellow lady.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Rosas good with the extra point. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Gets this one to Hill. 23 yards on the play. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.